Live. Live in the flesh, lad. Alright, let's see. Let's see how the stream is looking. We are live. What's up, folks? We got a great show for you tonight. No, wait. So what's up, folks? Nicholas J. Fuentes here. America First. We got a great show for you. I don't know. Anyways, thumbnail. Should I change the thumbnail or is it good? I'll just keep it. Same shit. Same old shit. Same old shit. Same old shit. Free one that they caught with it. RP to people that they caught without it. MMA JAC. What's up, brother? Can you see me? I don't know what that means. Hold on one sec. Wait, Wang half, that is white. I can't even say it. Wait, no, I know what it means. I can't say it. Never mind. Yes, what's up? We are live, folks. Let's go. We are live again for the 5th day in a row or something. New record. New record. We are setting new records. And let's see. The stream is looking good. It's on green. That's good. God's willing, it stays like that for the rest of eternity as long as I have this crappy computer. Yeah, here we go, man. What are we going to talk about today? I don't know. I mean, there's some stuff. Peter Yan has undergone successful limb lengthening surgery. Wait, what? This is fake. Okay, never mind. Limb lengthening surgery. Do you use OBS? Yes, I do use OBS. I use OBS. Yeah. I use OBS. This just the intro. Let me not get ahead of myself. What else do we got? What other fights? Any fights announced or anything? Let me see. Bobby Green almost got into a fight with some streamer. Okay. Oh, this is the guy that... Oh, Dean the Great. This is the guy that got slapped by, like, Larry Wheels and shit. Oh, he's a retard. What else do we have? Gene Silva says that he is signing a contract to fight Volkanovski. I was thinking of doing a video on that, actually. I might do a video on this later. Gene Silva, I don't know, though. The thing is, bro, it's Gene Silva, right? So it's kind of like, am I going to do a video on Gene Silva claiming he's getting a title shot? He's retarded. It's like, I don't know. Does your Wi-Fi slow down when you use it, or runs the Wi-Fi even with a LAN? It runs my Wi-Fi even with a LAN? No, I don't think so, to be honest with you. I think the issue yesterday with that stream was I had to update my computer is really what I think the issue was, because after I kept trying over and over again, I checked like Windows and it was like, oh, Windows 11 update, something. And by the way, that update took a long time, so I'm assuming it was a pretty big update, just judging by the fact of how long it took. So it seems like since I updated it, we're good now. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's because of my RAM, like somebody said. Much love to that guy. But yeah, what else do we got? What are we going to talk about? Aaron the Plumber. I don't care about this guy. Robert Whittaker reveals his next fight will be in July. Ooh, at light heavyweight. He's returning. Let me put this on the screen. 1 second. Robert Whittaker is getting slimed out confirmed. It's just a black screen, I know. It's like it's Ngannou. It's Ngannou. Robert Whittaker reveals his next fight will be in July at light heavyweight. So there you go. He's getting slimed out, and I truly don't understand like why Robert Whittaker would waste any of his time fighting at light heavyweight. I mean, look, he could win, I'm sure. It depends on who it is, but I don't know, bro. I think he could beat like a Jamal Hill. The more I thought about it, like I think he could beat like a Jamal Hill. I think he could beat Khalil, but then it's like you're looking at the Yiris, you're looking at the Olbergs, you're looking at the even Khalil. I don't think he could beat actually. I don't think he could beat a Khalil Roundtree. I think he could beat like Jamal Hill. That's the highest ranked guy I think he could beat. Gotcha. My laptop is struggling, but we will make it happen. Yeah, it's just we gotta just keep grinding, and then eventually we could pay for a new laptop or a new computer or PC. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. you know, look, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if our stuff is good, then people will come, even if the camera quality is shit or if the mic is shit. I used to use literally this as a mic and it sounded awful. The OGs know. I used to use this as a mic and it sounded awful, but you know, Rob will look tiny at light heavyweight. Yeah, he looks tiny at middleweight sometimes. Not all the time, but it can, bro, he's the same size as like Michael Morales. It's like this kid's crazy. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna do really good at light heavyweight, but I love him. You know, he's one of my all-time favorite fighters. So it's a risk that I think could be worth it. But yeah, I'm gonna say the N word. No, the road to monetization is paved in trial and error. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like, yeah, it does take a long time. You know, it takes a long time. You gotta um just gotta farm John Jones. I say farm John Jones once you're monetized or before you're monetized, and once you're monetized, just do whatever. I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not. But anyways, he'll be known as Whittaker at light heavyweight. Do you want me to kill myself? I hope not, but I hope not. But I just feel like he's not the biggest guy. He doesn't have the most power. He's already a little bit chinny. It's just such a risk to move up a weight class. But yeah, I don't know. What else is there to talk about? I mean, I might do a video on Colby Covington calling out the UFC, but that's just so. I might do a video on it. I might. Probably that might be my next video. But like, there's really nothing going on at all. I mean, you have Gene Silva saying he might get a title shot, but I don't even believe him, so I don't really know if it's worth doing a video on. You have Islam and Dustin Poirier kind of having a little thing, but really there's nothing there. Evloev fight week, nice. I don't know. He wasn't even a big middleweight. Yeah, he wasn't even a big middleweight. He was a former welterweight for like a short period of time as well. It's a pretty baffling decision, but I do think he could beat some guys. I think Whittaker can beat some of the sewer dwellers at the bottom of light heavyweight. Yeah, I think so. That's my take. I think he could beat like a Jamal Hill or a few like bums. But once he gets to Yuri, once he gets to Olberg, once he gets to even like a Roundtree or even a Jan Blachowicz or a Bogdan Guskov, like it's just gonna be. Bro, I'm the guy that thinks your takes are worse than Kenny Okoye's. What's up, man? What's up? Shout out to Kenny McGumbo. What's Kenny Okoye been up to? Let's check his shadow. Fuck it. I'm bored. Let's check Kenny Okoye's shadow. Should I start some beef with Kenny Okoye? I'm not big enough yet. I gotta be MMA Guru's level for him to like try to attempt to farm content off of my name. Kenny Okoye. Kenny Okoye. His last video, let's see. Oh, he's live right now, actually. He's literally live now. That's funny. Yeah, you're right. He's doing a bedtime video. Yeah, he's been pretty. I feel like a lot of us MMA YouTubers have been a little inconsistent. Like he's been pretty inconsistent lately. Guru has been gone for. Yo, did MMA Guru die? Like I'm not even joking. Like he's been gone for 4 days. Where is everybody? Like let me look at my subscriptions. Bedtime has been posting. Okay, W. I'm just looking at my. Okay, Bromo posted yesterday. Okay. Hopro posted like 2 days ago. I'm just looking at who I sub to, so I'm probably missing a lot of names. Shay posted the other day. Okay. MMA Group posted 3 days ago. Where's Lucas Tracy? Lucas Tracy's last post 5 days ago. Jeez, man, where's the boys at? Shit, man. Shit. For the views, for you fucking guys, dude. RoboCop would sleep Rob bad. Oh yeah, RoboCop. Oh yeah, that's a matchup that I'm kind of glad they didn't do. But then I'm kind of like, oh, there's a pimple. Anyways, I feel conflicted. I feel like RoboCop like to stay on RoboCop for 1 sec, like, I feel like RoboCop's such a weird fighter, right? Because like there's genuinely like a good amount of guys I could see him sliming out, and then there's guys that I think he would like lose to pretty easily. But I just feel like he's dangerous for like pretty much everybody at 170 or sorry 185. Like I think he has a chance to KO literally anybody. His power is absurd, but at the same time, like there are holes in his game that you can exploit if you're a good enough fighter. Like I think Drickus could exploit his holes. Pause. That did not come out right. Oh fuck. I feel conflicted in doing more mini docs that take a hole or sticking to easier vids. Now that I have enough watch hours, I just need subs. I'll go back to higher quality content. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sometimes it's like, you know, I think when it's like when it's weeks like this where it's like pretty dead, um, I think the longer vids are good. You know, when it's like really active weeks where like that one week where it was like we had like big fights announced, we had like Dan Hooker's like whole thing, we had like John Jones, something happened with him that week, I think. When it's a week like that, you know, then it's like okay, you know, videos like that, but YouTuber MMA fights. Yes. I would fight a MMA YouTuber for free. RoboCop is on PEDs 1,000,000%. Probably, to be honest with you, probably. There's a free. Whoa, what the fuck? There's a few Brazilian fighters like I don't know if you know Bruno Silva, the flyweight. He's got like back knee all over his body, well, all over his back. It's like absurd, bro. The guy definitely might be on something, and he's not even like that good. He's probably on PEDs and he's not even that good. Old Brazilians and Russian fighters don't even try to hide PEDs now. Well, why should you? It's so obvious a lot of these guys are on it, but it's not like the UFC are really paying attention. They barely are. You know? Like, are you going to tell me Kamaru Usman is not on PEDs or wasn't, at least in his prime? He probably is more. There's probably more of a chance he's on PEDs now that he's freaking older. He's on testosterone or some shit. Right? So I'm just thinking, like, I don't know. You know, Islam. Do I think Islam is on PEDs? Honest answer, like, yes. Yes, but then it's like, okay, who else do I think could be on PEDs? I think Drickus could be on PEDs, but I don't know. I'm a Drickus fan, so it's like, part of me just thinks Drickus is built different, you know? Strickland doesn't look like he's on PEDs to me. He just looks like he's a fighter. He's got good IQ. I think there are fighters that I don't think are on it, though. I don't think Strickland's on it. Strickland is on it. My speech is fucked today. I don't think Strickland is on it. Because, like, I don't know, he's so pudgy, and also, like, I just think he has really, really high fight IQ, you know? Looney Tunes wins. Dude, I miss Drickus. I was, like, not even to be, like, gay or whatever, but I was thinking about Drickus earlier. I was like, dude, where the fuck is Drickus, man? We need a Drickus Duplessis fight in the sport. Like, I feel like that's what we need right now. I'm so sick of these, like, just boring, sloppy, just grappler fights. Let's get, like, a Drickus Duplessis, just, like, masterclass of just goofiness. That's what I want to see. People say Marab because of the cardio, but some people are just cardio machines. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Some people are just cardio machines, and also it's like, yeah, some people are just literally built different. Like they're just genetic anomalies, you know? Because Marab obviously is like, Marab is an anomaly. Like, right? Like the guy is kind of a psychopath. If you've seen him outside of the octagon, he's like climbing poles and shit. He's doing like, he's dancing on like windowsills. He's doing like, he's diving into like frozen lakes. Like the guy's obviously like an anomaly of a human being. So I don't even think Marab is on PEDs, to be honest. Maybe he is, but I think he's a psychopath, to be honest. I think Marab is legit like not well in the head, you know? Like I'm just thinking about like all the crazy Marab moments, like, you know, didn't he do like a backflip on a cliff? Oh no, wasn't there like, I think he did like a flip on a cliff and almost literally fell off the cliff. Like he almost fell off a cliff. I remember that clip. I don't know if he did a flip, but I remember him like sliding down a cliff and then getting like saved or something. Like the guy is legit not well in the head. If Strickland wins, I'm waking my entire street up at 6 a.m. Yeah, I think if Sean Strickland wins, like, it's going to be an incredible moment. It's really going to be like a good moment, bro. Because we do kind of need a win like that, right? We need kind of like a Sean Strickland win, or like a... Not that we haven't had like good wins. Like Peter Yan just won, Alex just won. It wasn't that long ago, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's like with Max and Charles, there's no real hero in that fight. We need a fight where there's a hero and a villain. I feel like Khamzat Strickland is the next fight where that's the case. Or you could say Yuri versus Olberg is another one, right? Yuri Olberg is another one. Bro, when it's dry, just beat up Nina Drama. Views guaranteed. And then I go to jail for assault. I go to jail for freaking assault. Gonna be Chancey USA, and I'm not even from there yet. USA, dude, that's gonna be a moment if that happens. The more I give thought to that fight, I just can't really see Strickland winning, and I want to convince myself to pick him. I really do. I just can't see it, man. I don't know. I can see it, but I can't see it. But I can see it, but I can't. Anyways, I don't know. It might be one of those cases where like we think Strickland is better than he. That's what I'm worried about. You know what I'm worried about? Because I think it's going to be a close fight, but I'm worried that it's not going to be close. I'm worried Strickland, his wrestling has been overrated by us this whole time, and he just gets like easily just ragdolled and probably submitted. That's my biggest fear right now with that fight. Same, I give him like a 20% chance. Yeah, that's what I give him. Yep, like a 20%. Yeah, that's what I would give him too. Because I'm just worried that he's going to get, like, not fraud checked, but just like, oh, well, Strickland, he has great wrestling, and then he just gets ragdolled, and it's just like, that's kind of my worry. It's kind of like what just happened with Max Holloway, where, people like myself are like, well, Max Holloway has really good counter wrestling, counter grappling, and then he just gets absolutely mogged. Dana White is a leg fetish guy. There is your title. A leg fetish guy. What is a leg fetish? He likes legs, and I never heard that. I remember he said Nina Drama has nice feet, but he's kind of weird. Nina Drama's got I don't know why he said that. Let's see. Magomed Ankalaev still holds a record for the most pathetic. I just shout out to this guy. Casual MMA is the biggest Dagestani hater on Twitter. Magomed Ankalaev still holds the record for the most pathetic performance in UFC title fight history. And it's just a clip of Ankalaev getting destroyed. Dude, that fight, man. That fight is a moment in time. Sean Brady reflects on his loss to Michael Morales. I don't really care. I saw that earlier. All right, I'm just looking at Twitter a bit. Great point about Max. It could, yeah. I'm worried it's gonna be like, I'm worried Strickland is gonna get kind of like just mogged like really easily. That's what I think is gonna happen on Saturday, right? Like I had a comment today. It wasn't like a hate comment or anything, but it was like, I think it's not fair to say that Evloev. He said something like, Evloev has banger fights. I don't understand the boring narrative. But my thing is like, it's not about Evloev being boring. It's about the fact that he's a heavy grappler and his opponent is a heavy striker, so it's probably going to just be like every other grappler versus striker matchup we've had in the last few years, which is JDM versus Islam, DDP versus Khamzat, and Charles versus Max, where one grappler, one guy, just completely mogs the other guy in the ground. Here's the thing, you guys, and that's the thing as well that I've noticed with these fights. These guys all have really good, like, jiu-jitsu is actually, like, an interesting point. Like, JDM has really great jiu-jitsu to be able to not get submitted for 25 minutes by Islam. But at the same time, it's like, I think when you're so focused on not getting submitted, you have to like, I don't know. It's just like, when you're so focused on not getting submitted, you kind of just forget to like get up or I don't know. But I also think it's like a strength thing. I think it's easier said than done for JDM to just get up, right? He could have probably attempted to get up, but I got Lerone by close decision. Okay. Movsar is always in close fights. Yeah, that's fair. I really want Lerone Murphy to win, to be honest with you. I really want him to win. I like him a lot better. He's got a solid personality, even though he doesn't really have much of a personality, but he's, it's better than Evloev's. And I want him to win as well. I think there's a chance he could win. It just, we'll see. We'll see. I remember the hype for DDP versus Khamzat was astronomical. Yeah, bro. The hype for DDP Khamzat was like, you know what it is with Khamzat? He's got like the Dagestani fans, and then he's got the fans who want to see him lose really bad. So and especially now after the Dricus fight, it's gonna be the hype will probably be even higher, bro. The hype is gonna be insane because you're gonna have fans that want to see him get flatline KO like myself, and then you're gonna have fans that want to see him like, brother, yes, win for us, brother. So it's gonna be a movie. Let's just say that. But yeah, you're right. The hype for Dricus versus Hamza was like out of this world, and I think that's why I was so upset after that fight. Do you think they will fuck over Evloev and Murphy and give Gene Silva a fight? Volk just, I did see Gene Silva say today that he's getting the next title shot or some shit. I don't know if I believe him, but I mean, if he's telling the truth, I mean, I think that's crazy. The idea of giving him the next title shot is absurd. Um, but do I think they will fuck him over? No. I think Evloev. I think if you're Evloev or Murphy, you have to make a quick turnaround. That's what you got to do. Don't say, "Oh, give me until December," because then they're just gonna move on to Gene Silva. If they're like, "Yo, Evloev, you just beat Murphy. Yo, Murphy, you just beat Evloev," unless they took a lot of damage, which I'm assuming this is not going to be a damage-heavy fight. Yo, Murphy, you just beat Evloev. You want to fight Volk in August? You got to say yes, because if not, they're going to move on. Like, who knows? Maybe that's why Mavov got skipped, you know? Maybe they were like, yo, Mavov, you want to fight Hamza? And he was like, oh, I need an extra month or an extra few months or something. I need more time. And maybe they were just like, all right, fuck you. We're going with Strickland. Who knows? I don't know. So you got to, like, I think if you're, and I know it's, like, kind of fucked up, but if you're a contender, you kind of got to say yes to everything. If you're a Paramount, don't mute Strickland. The pressure's going to be mental. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, bro. They're going to mute him, though. They're going to mute him, and Dana's going to be up there with, like, his red tomato head. Made or Lerone Murphy edit to rep England. Nice, man. Nice. Your edits are very good. You got to put some SD Kid behind it as well. No, yeah, he's a pretty trending artist, so that'd be pretty, like, good to put, like, an SD Kid song. They will mute Strickland again. UFC will do everything they can to give Gene the title shot. Yeah, maybe. It wouldn't shock me at this point if they were just like, yo, fuck it, Gene Silva. I get the vibe, like, they like Volkanovski, but they kind of do want someone to beat him, which kind of sucks because he's always, like, helped them out, and, like, he's a good guy and a good fighter. But I get the vibe, like, I don't know. I get the vibe they want, like, somebody to fluke him so they could say, oh, this guy beat Volkanovski. I don't know. It's just like they're trying to make a star out of Volkanovski, or they're trying to make a star from Volkanovski, if that makes sense. Like, they're trying to have somebody highlight real KO him so they could say, this is our new star. He just beat Volkanovski, the featherweight GOAT, blah, blah, blah. You know? Like, they really wanted Diego to beat Volk, bro. You can tell they really, really wanted that to happen, but we had other fucking plans, lad. I don't listen to Scousers. I know. Well, I don't know how it is over there, but that's the only UK artist I can think of, right? We have, like, Central C and stuff too, but I mean, I actually like SD Kid and I like Central C, but I know there's people over there that probably. Ikram Lascaro versus Bruno Ferreira for UFC Baku. Ooh, I kind of like that fight. What do you guys think? Well, I don't know. This guy's not very reliable, though. Kevin something. This Kevin guy is not reliable at all, right? Didn't he say Yuri versus somebody would fight? But I like this fight, Ikram versus Bruno Ferreira. I'm probably going to go with Bruno Ferreira, actually. I'm biased, though. I don't like Ikram a lot. I don't like Ikram at all. Scousers don't get knocked out. We cracking it. Did you guys see Paddy Pimblett is, like, really fat? Like, he's absurdly fat now, which he always is, but, like, I always kind of forget Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett is, like, pudgy as shit. Apparently one of his buddies is fighting. Oh, is it Luke Riley? Yeah, guys, warning, trigger warning, okay? Paddy Pimblett will be shirtless. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow. Peak male physique right there. Does Paddy Pimblett just walk around, like, shirtless? Like, does he just walk around in his underwear shirtless when he's not even fighting? The guy is literally just coaching, and he's walking around, like, half naked. And interesting. I don't know. I wish I was a moderator. Do you want me to make you a mod? I can make you a mod. Just pay me $2. Okay. If you guys want to be a mod, $2. I'm joking. I'm joking. I mean, I don't know. I can make you a mod, but I have like 30 mods now. We are gonna fluke Movsar Evloev by spinning back elbow. That'd be kind of sick. That'd be amazing, bro. I really like. I don't really hate Evloev that much, but it's like, imagine all the glaze, like all the bro. Oh my gosh, all the Evloev glazers, like, dude, Evloev, man, he's gonna beat Volk, man. He's the. If Evloev beats Lerone Murphy and he faces Volk, get ready for the build-up. Get ready for all the Kenny Okoyes, the MMA Joeys. Get ready for all the... Dude, Evloev, inshallah, next champ, inshallah. It's going to be, like, insufferable. And if he wins, I'm going to kill myself. If Movsar... I'm not even joking. If Movsar Evloev is the guy to beat Volkanovski, I'm done. You're never seeing me again. I'm literally done. I'm retiring. I'm not even joking. I'm not doing a bit. I'm not doing a joke. I'm done. Not Gene Silva, not Diego, not Lerone Murphy, not Malik Wazel Costa, not Kevin Vallejos, Evloev. If that's the guy to beat Volkanovski, I'm killing myself. Stop fat shaming. Sorry. I actually like Patty, to be fair. He's chill. I like Patty too. I do like Patty as well. I like... Sorry, I was trying to rearrange something. But yeah, I like Patty. What if Movsar finally gets his first UFC KO in this fight? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be pretty funny, actually. I hope not. But that's AI. Evloev is just so inactive, and Lerone seems like a nice dude, and he's older. I'm worried for the rest of his career. Yeah, I want Lerone to win. He's a nice guy. He's more active. He's an older guy as well. You kind of want to root for him, you know? I'm rooting for him to win 1,000%. Inshallah, next champ, brother. The sport can't survive with Hamza and Evloev holding the belt, yeah. And you could add Islam there, but, you know, Islam's fun, right? But, yeah, it's really rough. Like, imagine if Ankalaev would have beat Pereira. Can you imagine if Ankalaev would have beat Pereira? If, like, I don't know. The UFC, like, we always say it's, like, the worst it's ever been. It could be a lot worse. I really do think it could be a lot worse. If you think about who could be champion instead of what we actually have, it could be so much worse. Let's start the talk now. Let's talk now, brother. Let's talk now. I think Volk will be fine against Evloev. Same. I'm worried, but yeah, I think he'll be fine too. I think he's going to piece up Evloev. I think he's going to out-grapple him, out-muscle him a bit. One title defense a year, or per year, where they lay on people doing nothing. Woo! I know, it's like, listen, brother, like, we want to see all Muslims as champions. It's like, shout out to the Muslims, but it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know? They don't have a history of being fun fighters, you know? Haha, you roasted Piggy on your previous vids about Volk? Yeah, I did a video, right? Oh yeah, I did. It was it was after Volk Diego. Yeah, well, because it was just like he was just acting so strange about it. It was just like, I don't know. I hope he's okay. Like, I'm praying for MMA Guru. Let's pray for MMA Guru. I hope he's all right. I get the vibe he's going through something deeper, so pause. So I hope he figures out whatever he's got to figure out and gets back to it, but he doesn't seem well, in my opinion. Volk is getting older. I feel like he should fight as much as he can. Yeah. And that's what sucks, because, like, he wanted to fight last year. He wanted to fight Murphy last year, and they said, no, we're going to put you... He wanted to fight Murphy last year. They put Volk on ice, and they said, no, we're going to do you versus Diego. But first, Diego has to beat somebody. Now, if Gene Silva would have beat Diego, they would have given him the title shot instead. But it's like, either way, it's just such an industry plant type of, like, company sometimes, I swear. Like, Volk was actively, like, calling out Lerone Murphy, and no, we're just going to basically lock away Murphy, lock away Volkanovski, lock away Evloev, do Diego versus Gene Silva, and then the winner of that is going to face Volk early next year. It sucks, bro. It sucks. It should have been Murphy versus Volk last year. Should have already happened. Then we could have got Murphy versus, or sorry, then we could have got Volk versus somebody, Diego or Evloev, or you could have done Diego versus Evloev, like now in like January or something. Volk versus Murphy last year. Gene could still fight Arnold Allen or something, or like Yair. He's never gonna fight, not Yair, but somebody. I don't like Ankalaev. Yeah, me neither. I don't like really hate Ankalaev, but it just annoys me. You know, it's like his Glazers, just the whole Ankalaev shtick is just like it kills me. Big Ank and that whole thing. It just, it was such like a hipster thing. Like no offense to the actual Ankalaev fans, but like a lot of people that were like completely overhyping him were like such like, dude, Big Ank, bro. Wait, you don't think Ankalaev winning is better for light heavyweight? It's like, no, sorry. Pereira broke his toe. Imagine if Ank hang in there and he won by injury. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Imagine if Ankalaev like was clinching him, was stomping on his toe. You know, I rewatched Ankalaev Pereira like the other day, and you can see, and this is not like I'm not trying to be like some detective or something, but you can see where he breaks his toe. If you look, like you can see it was like right before he throws the right hand. I think it was the last calf kick he throws. He whips it and boom, you could see it was like a hard calf kick, and you could see it, he stumbled back a little, or he stepped down a little bit weird. I don't know. Murphy would do better against Volkanovski stylistically over Movsar. I agree. I think so. I think so. And he has good fight IQ as well. Volk gonna put on such a whooping on Movsar? I think so as well. I think he would beat the shit out of Movsar. Calling out for help video, low. What does that mean? He should have fought Murphy or even Movsar, but instead fights Lopez again. Yeah, it was like they just basically. I think to be fair, what it seemed like to me was Gene versus Diego was a number one contenders fight, right? And even before that, there were rumors he was gonna face Yair. Remember that? There was heavy rumors he was gonna face Yair Rodriguez. I'm talking about Volktis's, right? Heavy rumors. Then it seemed like Yair was injured or something. So then they're like, well, you want to face Murphy. Why don't we just have you basically sit out for like a few months? We're going to do Diego versus Gene. Then we're going to have you face the winner of that like in a few months. It's just like, gay company. Gay company. Fuck. Sorry. Fuck. I'm cooked. I got to chill. Whoa, we got some big fights that are just getting randomly. What the hell? What do you guys? Ooh, what do you guys think of this fight? I don't know if this is true, but a little bit of a news break here. Michel Pereira versus Sharaputin Magomed. But this doesn't really. Isn't Pereira coming off of a loss, or did he just win? He just won, right? But it was like a close decision. I think Shower is gonna probably just piece him up, right? I don't know actually. Yeah. I was like, oh, but if Ank won that rib injury, death wouldn't be a thing. Oh yeah, right. He was like, oh well, his ribs were injured before the fight. It's like, really? The guy was like hitting pads like cleanly. He was grappling. You know, he was literally like, he looked in great shape. But I'm like, oh, but he has broken ribs going into a world title fight. Am I truly supposed to believe that? And by the way, no offense, but since when does a Dagestani not pull out with an injury? If they have a bad injury, they always pull out. Even if it's a minor injury, you know? Oh, I stubbed my toe. Can't fight. Oh, my hand is a little sore. Can't fight. Very rarely do you see a Dagestani fight injured. That's just a fact. Khabib had a lot of pullouts. I think people forget, man. Khabib pulled out of a lot of fights. Evloev has pulled out of like 5 fights. I don't know if Ankalaev has any pullouts, to be fair, but Islam has a few canceled fights as well. A few canceled fights. But a lot of them, to be fair, aren't his fault. So he's kind of the exception to the rule. There are a bunch of Yair versus Volk rumors. Yeah. A bunch of Yair versus Volk rumors. A bunch. And I remember how mad like everybody was, like myself, Lucas, like we were all just ranting about it. I am the captain now. Strickland is a super underdog based on odds. I saw he is an underdog, yeah. I saw he's an underdog. I mean, I think it's fair, but I think he shouldn't maybe be that much of an underdog. But what are you gonna do? Speaking of dogs, my dog Torrin Brown. What's up, homie? What's up, brother? What's up, my guy? How you doing? We are live again for the 5th day in a row. It's gonna be a shorter one, I think, but we're just gonna be live for a bit. Wait, let me just set my chat here. What a time to be alive, huh? But yeah, I'm just trying to go live. There's not much content really to do, so it's sort of like, I mean, I have to burp. I might as well just stream and interact with you guys, right? Because there's no real, there's nothing really to sink my teeth into content-wise. Tony, Dustin, and Justin were interim champs because of how inactive Habib was. Exactly. Yep. There you go. Yeah, Habib was super inactive, and, he just pulled out a lot. And that's why it's just like, bro, when people are like, oh, the Dagestanis, they're just. Look, I don't like hating on them so much. I do. To be honest, I do like hating on them. But, Islam, I don't really like hating on because he has a good track record of fun fights. But, they are just so inactive. It's not even funny. How does Islam have a hand injury? How? This is what I'm questioning with these guys. Why are they always injured? It's always, oh, well, I haven't fought because I'm injured. It's like, from what? What are you injured from? What is Islam injured from when he's been going through Ramadan? He's not been training because you're not supposed to train during Ramadan, right, is what they say. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Islam literally said out of his own mouth that he doesn't train during Ramadan. He said that in a clip. So it's like, how did he injure his hand? Doing what? Jerking off? It's just like, Jones saved Aspinall's career by not accepting the lowball deal. You're kind of, you know what? You're right? Because, okay, what would have happened if Jones would have accepted that fight? If Jones takes the deal, fights Alex at the White House, then what? Let's say Jones wins. He's probably just going to retire again. And now now Aspinall is in another weird situation where it's like, And then if Alex wins, okay, he fights Tom, and then he just beat John Jones. But that's an if, right? That's an if. Thoughts on the new... My speech is so fucked today. I don't know why. Thoughts on the new Spider-Man trailer? I did watch it an hour or two ago on my phone. I think it's a great trailer. Maybe not great, but I think it's pretty good. I popped for the Punisher. I was like, let's go Punisher. Punisher's my guy. One of my favorite characters. And it seems like Hulk is going to be in it. Not really a fan of that Hulk, but it is what it is. I think it looks interesting. It looks good. We'll see. I heard a rumor that he's going to turn into Man Spider, which is it's like a reverse Spider-Man where he basically turns into a giant spider. I don't know. I'm curious for it. I'm excited for it. Thoughts on Izzy joined the chat. Red Rocket incoming. Joe Rogan said on his podcast with Dustin Poirier that Justin Gaethje isn't the tallest guy. He said real Justin is 5'7". I call cap on that. Yeah, maybe. I mean, a lot of guys do have inflated heights, right? They'll say this guy's 5'11", and then you see them stand next to another guy who's 5'11", and then he's shorter than the other 5'11" guy. It's like, wait, you're 5'11", but he's 3 inches taller than you, and he's also 5'11". It's like, Jones is such a weird. Wait, Max Holloway just got moved from the. I saw that. I saw they replaced him with Armin, right? I don't know. I think Max getting removed from the pound for pound after one loss is kind of crazy, but what are you going to do? Jones is such a weird fighter. Destroys Gone. Gets beat by Reyes, beats up DC, and has close fights, especially with... Yeah, I think we spoke about this before, but it's like... He's an anomaly to me, right? Because, he'll go in there, he'll have a close fight with Reyes, like you said. Then he'll take Anthony Smith to a decision. Then he'll take Thiago Santos to a decision. And by the way, Santos was really injured in that fight. He had a blown out ACL. And he'll take these bums to decisions, but then he'll take Cyril Gane, he'll finish him in 1 minute. It's what? I don't understand. Then Stipe, he'll lose a round to Stipe and then spinning wheel kick him in the gut. It's just his He's a really odd fighter, but I don't think he's the GOAT. I don't think he's even top 3. It's a hair. The fuck is that? I don't know what that is. I don't think he's the GOAT. I don't even think he's top 3. But I'm very biased. I do not like John Jones. I'm heavily biased. Gaethje is like 5'9". Justin is at least like 5'10". Okay. I don't think Justin is 5'7". I think he's taller than 5'7". Yeah. I don't think he's 5'7". That's ridiculous. Nah, bro. I took a picture with Justin at Islam Moicano, and he's small as fuck. Listen, kid. Maybe you're just a giant. Maybe you're just giant. I don't know, man. Gaethje's 5'7". I don't think he's 5'7". He's got to be like 5'8". You know what? We got to see him face to face with Ilya. That's literally going to solve this whole debate. We have to see the face off with Ilya, and then we'll know. I met Marlon Vera IRL. He's pretty big, same frame as Burns when I met them. Okay, that's pretty crazy, actually. Same frame as Burns. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty wild how the sport is, right? I mean, to be fair, Burns is not the biggest welterweight. He was a former lightweight. But Marlon Vera is a bantamweight, which is crazy. He's a that is pretty wild, actually. To be fair, though, Marlon Vera has got to be one of the worst. His weight cuts are some of the worst weight cuts at 135. Like, he literally looks like he's about to die on the scales. I've never seen that for any other 135-pound fighter. Jones, what he isn't on PEDs. Yeah, exactly. Jones is a generational talent, folks. Chandler is tiny height-wise. Yeah, I think Chandler is short. He does seem like a stocky, shorter guy. I'm 5'10". Okay. Cody and Bilal were there too. Okay, you met some of the legends, huh? All 3 of them were the same height. That is pretty crazy. 3 different weight classes, 3 of the same height. That is wild. Gaethje looked closer to Ferguson height when they fought. How tall is Ferguson? Ooh, I kind of want to watch that fight. I want to watch like a war. That's what I'm like missing in this sport, man. You could hear it in my. That's what I'm missing, like a war. I'm missing like just a crazy like main event war scrap. That's what I want right now. Pause. Like I feel like we've been missing like a crazy scrap. I think the last one was like Gaethje Pimblett, but like wait, Ferguson is 6 foot. I don't think he's 6 foot. He's billed as 6 foot though. That is not true. Google says Ferguson is 6 foot, but I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. Sorry. Dude, that was a pretty good burp, actually. Wow. That's actually a really great burp. I can't believe it. That's one of the best burps in the history of my channel and of my life. And for that, I say... Oh, looks like a few people are reporting this. So we got Shara Magomedov versus Michel Pereira. It seems like this has been spreading around a bit. So this is a real fight. What do you guys think of this fight? It's kind of a random, like, goofy fight. I don't know. UFC Baku, it says. UFC Baku, Pereira versus Shara. I got Shara. I think Shara's going to beat him pretty comfortably, right? I think Shara's going to beat him pretty comfortably, but it's an okay fight. Pretty solid fight. Diego and Pant were also there at the Inuit Dome. I took a pic with Masvidal, and we were the same height. You might just be a giant, bro. No, I'm joking. I mean, to be fair, these guys aren't the tallest. Like, Masvidal is another one where he was a former lightweight, right? Masvidal was a former lightweight. Diego's a pretty massive featherweight who's probably going to move up soon, let's be honest. And Pantoja, you said, right? I read that as Pantera, like Yair Rodriguez. Bandera. At the Inuit Dome. They only did... Oh, that was 311, right? That was UFC 311, the Inuit Dome. That was Moicano versus Islam. That was Yuri versus Jamal Hill. That was... Was it Marab versus somebody? Did Marab fight in that card, or am I tripping? Oh, Umar. Marab versus Umar. Yeah. That was a pretty good card, actually. Even though the main event was, what it was. Crazy that fight between Ferguson and Gaethje is almost 6 years. Time fucking flies, huh? Ferguson 5'9", 5'8". Yeah, he's not 6 foot, bro. Ferguson is at least like 5'10" or 5'9", maybe 5'10", 5'11", maybe. You know, yeah, probably maybe around 5'11". What's up, boys? What's up, Abraham? Gaethje versus Ferguson was my go-to watch while eating for a long time for some reason. Ooh, that's a good question. What's like your go-to? My go-to watch while eating was Ferguson versus Pettis was one of them. Ferguson versus Pettis. I don't know. What's another one? Dun, 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 dun. I want to see. Let me see. UFC free fights, maybe free fights. They just posted 2 days ago Evloev versus Aljo. They posted Hamza versus Strickland. They post or no, that's full fight marathon. They posted a Lerone Murphy highlight sort of. Oh no, this is like every Lerone Murphy fight ever. Oh shit, that's pretty cool. It's 2 fucking hours, but that's pretty cool. I wonder if there's anyone. No offense to Murphy, but if there's anyone on the planet that sat through 2 hours of a Lerone Murphy freaking. What else do you got? Berneski versus. Oh, I'm about to watch this. They posted Iwo Berneski versus Ibo Aslan. It's 5 minutes. I can't show the stream obviously, but I'm gonna watch it. Fuck it, I'm bored. We need something, man. I need a jolt of excitement. Gaethje versus in the sport at least. Gaethje versus Ferguson was not my go. It's the same with rapper Tupac. He's been listed as 5'9" forever, but some of these sites will say he was 5'10" or 5'11". I'm 5'10" and I took a pic with Tony. He was taller than me. Yeah, Ferguson is probably like 5'11". People clown on Ferguson for a losing streak, but he's tied with Habib with second most wins in lightweight. And when he fought Gaethje, he was already having mental health problems. Yeah, wasn't that when he when his wife called the police and she was like, he's a fighter and I forgot what she was saying on the phone, but someone actually made an edit out of that, which is insane. It was lit except for Armin pulling out. Yeah, that was a great card. Aspinall was also supposed to pull up the fan meet and greet, but canceled last minute. What a bum. John Jones was fucking right. What a bum. Tom Aspinall's actually a bum. No, I'm joking. I'm actually joking. I love you, Tom. I'm about to watch this Iwo Berneski fight. Fuck it. Burr, burr, burr. Iwo Berneski versus Ibo Aslan. Oh, wait, Berneski's fighting on Saturday, right? He's about to fight. Oh, that's why they posted this, because he's about to fight this weekend. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, the UFC's actually smart. But if Ferguson... What the fuck? But wait, what? If Ferguson was a similar height to Justin, then he's also small. Yeah, I think UFC fighters are just midgets, and we can all take them, is what I'm getting from this. Iwo Berneski versus Ibo Aslan. And this was like, you could see there's like no one in the crowd for this. Let me just make sure my audio. Okay, you can see like there's like no one in the crowd for this shit. Isn't it crazy how the MMA community would switch up on a fighter? Holloway loses one fight by grappling, and all of a sudden he was never that good. Dude, I might even do a video on that. You might have just gave me an idea. I'm going to screenshot that so I don't forget, because I might do a video on that. Which I've spoke about something like that in the past, but MMA fans need to really stop. Like, anytime a fighter loses one fight, here's the thing with MMA fans. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. They'll say, like, oh, dude, boxing and boxing fans, they'll make fun of boxing fans all the time, right? They're worse than boxing fans. They literally are worse or as bad as boxing fans. Because boxing fans do that shit. Oh, this guy he has 5 losses. He's not good. It's like, okay, Max Holloway loses one fight to a high-level guy and he's a bum? Really? It's crazy. Like Max Holloway is not. Oh, Max Holloway's washed. It's like he's probably gonna win his next 2 fights. He's not washed. There's no way Max Holloway is washed. People said Charles was washed after he got slept by Ilya. By the way, people literally said, "Oh, Charles Oliveira should retire because Ilya Topuria flatline KO'd him. Why is he still fighting? He should retire." To be fair, I was kind of one of those guys too, but I'm just saying, like, people were literally begging Oliveira to retire. He goes on to win 2 fights dominantly. It's like, what the fuck, dude? This sport is goofy. Typical Armin pulling out last minute. I think that sports in general, if a team or anyone loses, they say they sucked or was never good. Yeah, it's insufferable, bro. It is really annoying. Holloway isn't washed whatsoever now. Is he's in his prime? No, but he's still good. Yeah, I don't think he's in his prime either, but it's like, to say he's washed when he probably still beats like some good names, you know? Football, soccer, hockey, combat sports. Yeah, it's just like, it's just crazy, bro. This guy's a bum. It's like, look, I get it, dude. I call fighters bums too sometimes. It's fun. I get that. But it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, there are MMA fans that will, like, call you a casual. They'll say, you're a casual, man. And then in the same sentence be like, but anyways, Holloway has never been good. And Holloway needs to get his weight up. I think at this point, there's just not much he can do, right? Like, he's older. He's always going to be a bit skinny. What more could Holloway really do at this point? I feel like he's just going to be Holloway. He could probably beat like a Patty, you know, or like a Benoit, but he could definitely beat like Patty or Benoit, but for me and my friend are pissed as fuck. Yeah. User, you must be a casual. Yo, bro, can you tell me who was Max's first fight when he went up to lightweight? Did he lose to Volk over and over, went to lightweight, or no? What do you mean? Wait, yo, bro, can you tell me who was Max's first fight when he went up to lightweight? Dustin Poirier. Did he lose to Volk over and over and went up to lightweight, or no? Wait, I'm confused. His first fight on short notice was Dustin Poirier at lightweight at 155. That was like, it wasn't that short notice, but it was like a few weeks. And then you're saying what? Did he lose to Volk over and over and went to lightweight or no? Yeah, he lost to Volk a few times. Some people even saying Holloway should move back to featherweight, which in a way I sort of agreed. Then again, I kind of think he should continue his career at 155. Well, it's just like if he goes to 145, it's like, what does he have waiting for him? He has Gene Silva, he has Diego, he has Evloev, he has Kevin Vallejos, Malik Ocasio, Volkanovski. It's not going to be that much easier down there either, right? It's still going to be a lot of killers that he has to go through. So I think he should just stay at 155 for his health and just chill. I never call anyone a casual. Holloway should have came to lightweight earlier in his career, maybe like around 2021. Yeah, maybe, to be honest with you. Maybe he should have moved to lightweight like after the third Volk fight or the second Volk fight. How y'all doing with the heat wave? Oh, it's not very hot where I'm at. It is a little bit, though. Drew Dober has a YouTube channel? Actually, let me see. Drew Dober. YouTube channel? I'll subscribe. He does. Yeah, Drew Dober. 437 subs. Is this actually him? Reacting to my 11th UFC knockout. Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. Oh, wait. Yeah. Drew. Oh, you know what? Let's subscribe to him, guys. Yeah, he actually does have a channel. Let's show him some love. He only has 300 views on this video. Let's give it a like. I'm gonna comment the GOAT fire emoji. Fire. Where's the fire emoji? Fire emoji. The GOAT. Fire emoji. Fire emoji. There you go. We are going to collab with Drew Dober. We are going to hit up Drew Dober and get the interview. Dude, actually, that one is pretty realistic, actually. I think I could actually get a Drew Dober collab. I don't really want to, though. I'm kind of scared. No, I'm joking. I would do it. I would do it for sure. All right, anyways. Oh, let me scroll up. Sorry. I think Max should go back to 145 if Volkanovski retires. Maybe. Meat Rocket, you mad fool of a ting. Tom Aspinall is the biggest example of fickle fans, and he didn't even lose. Yeah, bro. It's just like absurd. I feel like it's more prevalent now, but maybe I'm just a newer fan. I think Max should stay at 155. I agree. I ask because it seems to me that Max has been fighting only strikers. At lightweight, is he supposed to only fight strikers? No Moicano, no BSD, no Armin. I ask because it seems to me that Max has been fighting only strikers. At lightweight, is he supposed to only fight strikers? Well, but at 145, there's not a lot of like grapplers though, right? What grappler could Max have fought at 145 except Evloev, right? Like it's a lot of strikers at 145. Yeah, like Torin just said, 145. It's Volkanovski striker. It's even right now if you want to look at 145, it's Volk, it's Ilya, it's it's Yair, it's Josh Emmett, it's Kevin Vallejos, it's Malikos Okasa. All these guys are strikers, right? There's like only one grappler up there, and it's literally freaking Movsar Evloev. Lerone Murphy, striker. Look at Charles Oliveira, who moved to lightweight back in 2017. He was super skinny now. Yeah, he put on some size. Maybe Max would just bulk up a little bit naturally, Did you know I'm half Dominican and half Puerto Rican? Really? Nice, man. You might be my twin, but I look super white. Nice, man. You literally stole my whole flow, bar for bar. JG2, the legend himself. Is this the real JG2? This is the real JG2. Is this real, lad? Is this actually real? He says, speaking of Tom Aspinall, I love him. That makes two of us, brother. I mean, look, Tom Aspinall, dude, it's like, oh, this is actually JG2. Yeah, look, Tom Aspinall, it's like, I'm just waiting for him to just return to us and return to his kingdom and return to his octagon. I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting, bro. But yeah, I miss Tom Aspinall. I don't know. It's killing me. It's like, well, look, some Tom Aspinall news though. He did say recently that the eye stuff is going good and better than expected, which is really good for us Tom fans. Someone said in his comments, Officer Drew Dober arrested Jalen Turner. Body cam off. He seems cool. Yeah, I like Dober. I honestly think they should do Jalen Turner versus Drew Dober. I agree. That'd be sick. Holloway isn't that skinny at 155. He put on muscle. He was muscular in the Gaethje fight and the Dustin P fight. Yeah, he's bulked up a little bit. Also, it's not a lot of yeah, said the same thing. 155. Yep. Just look at Max versus Charles fight. Seemed like a real lightweight. Max just seems too weak. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna take Max like another few fights to really bulk up or something, or if he needs to bulk up himself. But he did seem like he just could not get anywhere with the strength. Had a rough few days, but I should be back with videos soon, man. Yes, JG2 videos coming soon. Let's go. Yeah, we need you, man. We need you in MMA YouTube, man. This shit is everyone left us. All the big MMA YouTubers left us except Bedtime and like MMA Joey. So we need more JG2 content to feed us. Torin Brown, just look at the Max versus Charles fight. Oliveira seemed like a real lightweight. Max just seemed too weak. Yeah. Striking is a grappler at 140, or Sterling is a grappler at 145. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you have true. You have Aljo, you have Movsar. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about Aljo, to be honest. And I like Aljo, but if Holloway has fought Mendez in his initial 145 run, the experience with a high level grappler might have helped him. Yeah, true. I think if he would have fought, like Chad Mendez would have been a good one. He fought Frankie Edgar, who's a grappler, but like it's Frankie Edgar, who Frankie Edgar was not like bad or anything. He's probably all time better than Chad Mendez for sure. But I'm just saying, like, that's one of Holloway's only grappler fights. I can't believe you're such a Movsar hater. The dude's exciting as shit. It's not really his style. It's just like, it's not. lack of personality. It's literally lack of fights. He hasn't fought in like almost 2 years. Inactivity, pulling out of fights. It's just everything surrounding him. It's not really his fights itself. Um, it's just everything else, you know. All good, brother. Do you think Hearn will actually do anything for Aspinall? Yeah, I think Eddie Hearn's gonna probably. I don't know. I don't even know like what's the point of it. I don't know. I think personally this will set up Tom to boxing. I think Tom will go to boxing like right after his next few fights. Max should go to welterweight. Psych. Yeah, he should. Max should go to bantamweight at this point. Didn't Mofsar marry a young lady? Yeah, you know him and Sneeko were on a stream. Like you gotta mold them when they're a certain age, and it's just like, I don't want to say too much, but it's just like wow. And it's not, and it sucks because sometimes I see stuff with of Sneeko, and I'm like, what, this guy's got some solid like opinions, but he's such a moron sometimes, bro. It's like I can't even believe how moronic some of these people are with what they say. What's the likelihood he wins a belt in boxing? Tom Aspinall? I could see him winning, like, I don't know who's, like, how the champions work over there or how the championships work over there, but I could see him beating, like, the interim WBC champ or some shit, and then he could probably, at this point, is it crazy to say he could probably get an Usyk fight? Because if Usyk is going to fight guys like Rico Verhoeven, then surely he'd fight Tom Aspinall, who's a bigger name, right? I was just joking. Mofsar isn't exciting at all. Okay, there you go. I thought you were being serious. Cause I get it, right? Like Mofsar is whatever. I get that people like defend him, like, oh, he's an exciting fighter, but it's like he has no finishes, and like there's just a lot I don't like about him as well. But I wouldn't say he's boring. GSP would 49, 46 Usman. I agree. What's the likelihood he wins a belt in boxing? I'd give it like 45% chance Tom would win a belt in boxing. Eventually, Patty is going to have to move up to 170 because he's 31 now. He walks around at like 200. That's a lot of weight. Yeah, I think we're going to see a Patty Pimblett 170. I think we're going to see a Patty Pimblett at 170 very soon, probably. I wouldn't be shocked, especially if he loses again. A lot of these guys, they lose, and then it's like, maybe it's not my skills, maybe it's the weight class. Like, remember, Sean Brady literally wanted to move to 155. Like, a lot of these guys, I don't know why they think it's the weight class. Sometimes you're just not that good. It's not always the weight class, Sometimes it is. There's guys where they'll change a weight class, and the next thing you know, they're like getting finishes and shit. Like Charles Jourdain. He went down to bantamweight, and then he finished like 3 guys. Pause. Mofsar is allergic to finishes. Lamau, he's not even that pillow-fisted. I don't think his fights are that boring. Yeah, I don't think his fights are that boring either. It's just, he just objectively it blows my mind he just can't have any finishes. Aljamain Sterling is a grappler at 145. Don't forget about him. Yeah, Aljo is one of them as well. Mofsar has that Habib camp shit where they don't fight unless they have the complete advantage. 12-month camps, performance enhancements, easy matchups, etc. Yeah, it's literally that. Yeah, it's just like Islam, Habib, Mofsar, Ankalaev. I mean, I could keep going. I keep burping. What the fuck? These guys are just so like inactive, and then it's like Hamzat, right? And I'm supposed to pretend like, oh, dude, Ankalaev, man. Oh, dude. It's like they don't even fight. They're not active. Marab fought 4 times last year. Volk, when he was like at his peak, fought like 3 times in a year, and he was stepping up on short notice and shit. Strickland was stepping up on short notice. He doesn't really fight that often anymore, but like people forget, man, Strickland fought a Mavov on like a week's notice. Strickland fought Adesanya on like 5 weeks, 4 weeks notice. That's what I'm talking about. Hamza wouldn't do that. He did do that in the past, but he wouldn't do that nowadays. The only thing about Movsar is that he's a daggy. Yeah, that's what like people only really like about him. He's losing to Usyk. Yeah, Usyk slimes out like everybody who's around his weight. Aljo's been with the UFC since 2014. Yep. Yeah, I like Aljo. Debate MMA Joey. Why don't I just box MMA Joey? That'd be funnier. Who's his first fight at 170? Who? Patty? If Patty were to move up, let's say tomorrow, let's do Patty versus somebody at 170. That's a good question. You mean they'd probably want to give him a big name, but like, let's do Patty versus the winner of Sean Brady and Joaquin Buckley. There you go. That'd be crazy. That'd be a pretty crazy like fight. Sean Brady versus Patty could be interesting jiu-jitsu wise. That'd be kind of fascinating. I think that's very winnable for both actually. Probably Patty though. I'd probably pick Patty to win. I don't know. I want Eddie to get into MMA and make a fight with Aspinall and Ngannou on Netflix. This is a good question because you just kind of mentioned that, right? Do you guys think that like this Netflix like MVP new MMA promotion might be a threat to the UFC? Because I think if you're a UFC fan, that's a really good thing, right? Because then it will force the UFC to actually improve their product. But I'm just wondering, like, is this in any way a threat to the UFC? I hope so. I hope so because, I mean, to be fair, like they have money, right? They have the money, it seems. Right? GFL didn't have the money. PFL, Bellator didn't have the money. These guys actually have the money. They have Ronda Rousey, who seems like she really does want to like stick it to Dana for some reason. She must really hate him. Same with Ngannou. So they have some guaranteed stars over there. I don't know. I'm curious how much of a splash they could make, you know, and if Dana is in any way worried and shit, you know. But I really want Eddie Hearn to go over there as well. I like Eddie Hearn. I think he's the best promoter in combat sports. I think Eddie Hearn is one of the greatest fighting promoters of all time. And yes, I'm glazing, but he actually has passion. He knows how to hype up a fighter. Can you imagine Aspinall versus Usyk in boxing, bro? Usyk will KO him bad. Yeah, I think he would as well. I think he would just right hand cold him as Aspinall does that stupid thing where he leaves his chin up. Right now we have Bully Aspinall. Before we had Nice Guy Aspinall. Then we'd get CTE Aspinall where he's just like half retarded. Half retarded. UFC community be like, height and weight don't matter. Yeah. Yeah, I do think it matters for sure. Like, there's people that think Hamzat would beat, like, Alex Pereira, and it's just like, look, I get it. Hamzat's a high-level grappler, but, like, you know, let's just be honest, man. It's just like, come on. Dude, I'm starving. This has been a good stream though. I'm gonna stick around. I actually don't like Movsar. I actually don't mind Movsar, and it's weird because before he came to the UFC, almost all his fights were finishes. Well, that's because he was facing like Russian bums, you know. Like all jokes aside, it's like the Habib thing. I'm not saying he was facing cans, but like he was facing probably like Russian, Dagestani cans. Plus, he was probably a little bit hungrier and like, you know. The same community debating about fighters moving up weight classes and talking about how 145 and 155 is a huge difference in weight bullying. The same community debating about fighters moving weight classes and talking about how 145 and 155 is a huge difference in weight bullying. Yeah, I agree. I'd say that old school boxing was better in the sense everyone and people fought multiple times per year. I wish, bro. I wish it was like that. I wish like all. Look, I get it, like brain damage and shit, but it's just like I do wish we had fighters like Marab just like all over the UFC that fought like 4 times a year, every week. It's just there's a few fighters like that. Like Malik El Costa, very active, very active. I think Malik El Costa fought 4 times last year or 3 times. So you have Malik El Costa, you have Marab, you have my boy Waldo Cortez Acosta who fought like 5 times I think in 12 months, which is insane. Waldo literally fought 5 times in 12 months, and he's already got a fight scheduled, which is absurd, bro. You know? I know, like, to be fair, it's not like he doesn't take, like, a fuck ton of damage in his fights, but it's like, at least he's active, you know? Who else is active? Kevin Vallejos is a little bit active. He fought, I think, in December, and now I think he just fought again, and he's probably going to fight again very soon. So he's active. Gene Silva's pretty active. Rufy, the fighting nerds are very active. So there's a few that are pretty active. I think it could for the younger fans. Yeah, I think the younger fans might care about like the Ronda and it. You know, if they get, I'm curious if they get like if they do like a Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz fight, I think that could probably attract some younger fans, whether we like it or not. Hamza will be forced to respect Poaton's power. Yeah. See, I almost want to see that fight so I could see Poaton send him to the fucking Shadow Realm. RDR fought like, yeah, RDR. It's a Latino thing to be active, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, maybe, right? Like, yeah, I guess Brazilians count as Latino, right? So, like, yeah, probably. When you really think about it, it's like a lot of the Brazilians, a lot of the Hispanic fighters are very active. It's, I was gonna say except Ilya, but he's not really Hispanic at all, right? He's Spanish, but I don't think he really is at all ethnically. So there you go. We claim him though, but it's like Yair's another one. He doesn't even fight. Yair doesn't count. I'm training for my first amateur fight. Nice, bro. Nice. Sweet. What is it? Is it boxing? Oh, for boxing. Okay. For boxing. Nice, bro. When is it? Is it soon? Is it in a few months? That's sick. I think yeah. Yair equals Indian. He's Georgian. Yeah, he's not. Look, we claim him. I'll gladly sit here and say Ilya's Spanish. He's one of us, but he's not. But we'll claim him though. We don't care. We're like, yeah, we got a Hispanic fighter and shit. Like he's not. He's literally just ethnically Georgian. He does speak Spanish, but he's not like at all Spanish. Even Diego Lopez, he speaks like really good Spanish, but he's literally not even Mexican at all, which is insane. Yair is definitely not Mexican. He's Indian. You think Yair is actually Indian? That is kind of crazy to think about. I think he's Mexican. I think a lot of Mexicans kind of look like Indian or like Native American. It's in a few months. Okay. Well, as we get closer, we gotta me and you. We gotta train together. We gotta spar together. I'm joking, but no. I mean, any advice I could give would be it's gonna be extremely chaotic. It's gonna be one of the most chaotic things you'll ever go through. Is your first fight. It'll literally be like you're driving the fastest car on planet Earth. Like it'll literally be like you're driving a fucking like Ferrari. Punches are going to be coming from areas you'll never even think of. But just try to stay as calm as possible and just try to throw as hard as you can. I could say, oh, work the jab and stuff, but like when it comes to like your first few fights, bro, it's like it's really sloppy. It's going to be really sloppy. It's going to be really chaotic. So just, he speaks Spanish and other languages. Yeah, dude. What other fighters speak multiple languages? I know Diego speaks Portuguese and Spanish. Ilya speaks multiple languages. That's it. Jubilee maxing. I miss Jubilee, man. I actually unironically miss Jubilee. Got it. Bum rushed a guy. Honestly, like, yeah, kind of bum rush him a little bit. Cause you could think like, because you might think, oh, I'm just gonna jab him. I'm just gonna work the body a bit. Then I'm gonna start going upstairs. Like it's not gonna probably be like that. It's probably just gonna be really just like bang, 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 like just super chaotic. That's how my first fight was. I know I'm alone on this. But I'm not a fan of the nostalgia fighter matchups. The whole wanting to see Ronda McGregor, John Jones, Nate Diaz, all these are old and not in their prime. I kind of agree with you, actually. I actually do agree with you. I do agree with you. I do think Oh, my chat was on top messages the whole time. Fuck. Shit. Anyways, I do agree with you. I think I'm not really yeah, like that's why I wasn't one of those people that was like, "Oh, John Jones, they should have paid him." It's like I don't really care about John Jones. Give me Cyril Gahn versus Alex instead. Nate Diaz, I mean, he's old. Yeah, I kind of am with you. The only name that you mentioned that I want to see fight is McGregor, but it's McGregor, right? Islam Speaks 3. People just want to see nostalgia and don't care about high level fights. It's on WWE shit like, oh my god, John versus The Rock. Yeah, it to me it depends, right? If it's like John Jones versus Stipe or like, I don't give a fuck. If it's like, Alex versus John, even though both guys are a bit old, even though Alex is a bit old, that's still like, that's one of those where I'll take it. You said bad things about Dagestanis. Can you say that to one of them in their face? Oh, we're gonna blow me up. If not, then that's an answer of an insult like you that is coward and doesn't have personality. Yeah, I would say it to a Dagestani's face. What are you gonna do? Throw acid on me? Ooh, I'll shoot you. It's America, brother. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of. I'm not scared of some Dagestani. Oh, what are you gonna say it to their face? It's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared. Are you a boxer? Oh, what are you gonna do? Hold me against the wall and knee my thigh. Oh, you're gonna hug me to death. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, and Dagestanis would be like, you're an incel, which I have a girlfriend, but it's like you're an incel, dude. It's like, dude, your wife is underage. Anyways, are you a boxer? Yes, I've done boxing. I fought one time amateurly, and I lost. I'll be honest, I did lose, but at least I'll admit it. But yes, I do train boxing. I'm not a boxer, but I do train it. We can criticize in person. Sorry, I went pretty hard on that Dagestani. It's just like, I don't know. I've been waiting for a Dagestani to freaking say something in my chat. UFC should never cut Jubilee. The interest he generates is real. It's hilarious to see the reactions when he loses, but imagine if he actually wins. I know, bro. It would be like crazy if he won. It would be like crazy if he won, bro. Like, it would actually be crazy if, like, Jubilee, like, right hand colded somebody, and it would be like, oh. Like, because he's like, you know what? Because isn't Jubilee a lightweight? They should do John Pork versus Ancho Jubilee. Oh, my. Can you imagine, like, the memes? Imagine the memes of that fight. John Pork versus Ancho Jubilee would be incredible. Like, if I was booking the UFC, that's the one fight I would do. Ooh, we got a tough guy in the chat. BXG would say it to their face, and then the Daggies would wait for 12 months. Yeah, it's like, would you say it to like a Dagestani's face? It's like, yeah. And then what? He's going to say, brother, oh, brother. It's like, if you're like a Dagestani, if you're the one Dagestani watching the stream, or are you gonna assault me because I said something about Islam Makhachev? Islam Makhachev doesn't know you. He doesn't care about you. If you were dying on the street, he would walk over your dead body. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, these fighters don't care about us. That's like me saying, oh, somebody said some shit about Drickus. Oh, I'm going to bat for Drickus. It's like, you're a grown man. Like, stop it. Islam doesn't care about you. Habib doesn't care about you. You're not related to them. You're in fucking Pakistan. They're in Dagestan, in the mountains of Dagestan with their fucking wives and their millions of dollars. They don't give a shit about you guys. Nice. I was just curious. Yeah, I do unboxing. Thank you for asking. I'm Chael Sonnen. I miss Chael Sonnen. Close or badly. Something I will give the Caucasus fighters is that they actually try to learn English, unlike the Brazilian. You know what, actually? That is a good point. And I got to say, like, Islam Makhachev did say something like that, where he was like, you know, brother, you got to learn English. And they do. You are right in that sense, right? They do actually make an effort to learn English. So that is what I'll give them as well. I like how he wants a fighter to do it. His Indian ass probably couldn't do it. Daggy fans are not even Daggies. Yeah, they're like Pakistani. They're from fucking like Iran. Yeah, saying that when no Dagestani one beside you is crazy. I smell fear in you, buddy. You're the incel coward. Wouldn't even look at their eyes in real life. All right, this guy's doing a bit. It's fine. Hey, this guy's just trolling. Oh, you say that because there's no Dagestani next to you. Yeah, all the Dagestanis are in fucking like London right now. All the Muslims are in London. All right, they're not over here where I'm at. Anyways, if Jubilee wins, Islam memes are gonna go crazy. Like, imagine if Jubilee beat John Pork. Imagine. We need we need like a big meme fight to look forward to. I'm kind of waiting for like a meme fight, you know? Blood Jubilee would get his ashes washed if. Oh, I know he would get destroyed by John Pork for sure. I know that for a fact. But like, I just kind of want to see the build up and stuff. Why did I get a Blue Chew ad, BXG? Well, well, I was gonna wait till after the stream, but I guess I'll announce it now. I am sponsored by Blue Chew. That is my first sponsorship of this channel. Let's go, man. The only fans of Daggies, no pun intended, are next beard bums who only care that they're Muslim and ignore the part they're Russians, not Pakis. Yeah, it's like, oh well, they pray to the same God as me, so like it's just like, bro, like Islam Makhachev doesn't care about you. Habib doesn't care about you. He scams his fans on Telegram. Allegedly, he doesn't care about you guys. Ali Abdelaziz is an alleged terrorist snitch. These are the people you're defending. It's like, oh, I gotta defend Habib's honor so he could scam more people in honor of us. It's just like, fuck off, dude. New York neck, bro. We can say the same thing about him. Wouldn't say that's it. Yeah. They'll be like, oh, Ilya's a chicken. Blah blah blah. It's like, would you really say that to Ilya's face? You know. Officer versus officer. Ali versus Eddie Hearn. Ali Abdelaziz. Oh, Eddie Hearn would win actually. I don't know though. Ali's like, he probably does train, but like look at the size of his fucking cranium. It's such an easy target, right? It's actually like such an easy target, that fucking bobblehead, dude. I want to do like an Ali Abdelaziz video, but I don't really know on what. He's been kind of quiet. I have to burp. Like, I've been burping a lot. Whoa, that was a burp. That was a burp and a half. That was a burp and a half. Yeah, what else you guys got for me? Any more Dagestanis that want to try to roast me? I always like when every once in a while a Dagestani will roll in here and say some like retarded shit. Brother, you would not say to their face. Or they'll call. It's funny when like a Dagestani will call someone like an incel. It's like, dude, you're like from Pakistan. Shout out to the Pakistani viewers that are, that show love to me. I'm sure there's somewhere out there. There's someone out there that's Pakistani that watches my channel. But I'm like, dude, you're calling me an incel. You're from Pakistan, where like you probably have never seen a woman, and if you have, she probably is not the best looking. Pyramid Head Ali. How the fuck is Ali Abdelaziz in his position in the sport? Yeah, Pyramid Head, bro. It's just like, it blows my mind how. That's why we need Hunter Campbell instead of Dana, because Dana and Ali are like this, bro. We need Hunter Campbell that's gonna just smack Ali on the side of the head and just. The thing is, though, I bet if you smacked Ali's head, it would like really hurt. Israel got bombed again, boy. Well, I didn't really see that, but I've not been keeping up with any of that. I watch the boy Fuentes though every once in a while, but I've kind of stopped watching him a little bit because like I don't know, I don't really want to hear about the war. It's not that I don't want to hear about it, but it's like I already see enough about it, so then it's like, all right, do I want to spend like the last hour before I go to bed watching Fuentes talk about the war even more, or do I want to watch like some MMA slop or something? So I just choose the MMA slop most of the time. But yeah, Israel got bombed again. Praying for them, I guess. Ilya would whoop Habib's ass even in Habib's prime. I think Ilya would destroy Habib. My dog is barking. Oh, the Dagestanis are here. No, actually, I think I have a package. Let me see. I have a package, but it says arriving today, but it's like, it's not arriving today, little bro. I think it's arriving tomorrow. Yeah, now it's saying arriving tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it says arriving tomorrow. What does that even mean? Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, it's not a package, and it's probably a Dagestani. Anyways, Epstein blackmail, maybe? Go equals woman for them. Yeah, it's like, I always see women, and it's like, I, I live around 20 women, and it's like 20 goats. We don't even mind Muslims. When Leon was ducking Bilal, the MMA community was backing Bilal. Yeah, I like Bilal. I like a few Dagestanis, bro. I think Bilal's pretty cool. I think, like, Islam, for the most part, is cool, even though I hate on him a lot. There's a few that I like. It's just, you know. Fuentes is kind of swaying out recently, though. Epstein had aura. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't like that. Or he's selling the quarter zips and stuff. I don't really like that at all. And I like Fuentes. I don't mind him saying, we got to vote left. And it's just like, that's fine. I don't really care about that. But yeah, the Epstein stuff is a little bit. Yo, BXG, I got a job. I'm not employed. Let's go, Decorium. Let's go. We are not unemployed. Finally, let's go, man. Now you're going to send me $100 donos, right? $100 donos incoming, right? No, I'm joking. Did Habib fight only strikers? I mean, he fought like RDA, and then he fought like, it's kind of it, right? He fought RDA, and then it was like, that's kind of it. You could say Dustin has decent grappling, but like, come on. I would say kind of, yeah. Um, Bilal is the only Muslim that's pretty chill, but not even Islam gave a fuck about Bilal. Yeah, Islam was literally like, Inshallah, I become double champ, even though his boy just lost. Bilal just said you gave it a shot. It's my turn. When Bilal lost, basically. Congratulations, Decorium. Again, I low-key, like, all jokes aside, man. That's awesome. God bless you, man. Oh, this guy's fucking spamming now. Oh, great. What does he want me to read? I'm proud to be from the same religion that the fighters dominate your simp LGBTQ fighters. You know deep inside that they're the best, so shut the fuck up. You guys have two champions. You guys have literally two champions right now. Ikram Aliskerov is dog shit. Ankalaev is dog shit. Mokaev is selling burgers at McDonald's right now. You guys have two champions. Like, what are you talking about? I'm proud to be of the same religion where we dominate all the fighters. Muslims have two champions in the UFC right now. But anyways, you're spamming, so I'm gonna time you out. But it's just like, it's just so cringe. Oh, someone already deleted his stuff, but I don't know who deleted it, but I wasn't even gonna ban him, but just like it gets to a point, right? You can't spam. That's just too much. I low-key want to see Bilal versus DDP. Whoo, that's actually a good fight. Yeah, they had a bit of beef, right? That fight, yeah, they did have a bit of beef. Bilal is the because of the beef. Fuentes is officially paid off. Yeah, he might be. You got to check in with me, Bilal the Don of Chicago. Yeah, I remember that. They did have beef, right? I like Bilal, man. He's funny. Yeah, I got you on. Yeah, thank you. I'm joking, but thank you. You got mods? Yeah, I have a few mods, but I think they're all asleep now. um, I don't know. They all went to sleep. Who wants to be a mod? Um, yeah, I got you, Unc. I'm proud of. Now the Epstein stuff is funny. 10 out of 10. I think sometimes it's funny. Sometimes. Only two can beat Habib at 155. Ilian Islam. Maybe Armin actually. I think Armin has a good chance of beating him, and I think Oliveira as well. But I will say Armin, Ilian Islam. Garbage ain't got shit on the first minute. I know. He's like, oh, we got only two people 155. I hated when Hamza was hating on Bilal when he lost his belt. Like, dude, that was a war with JDM and was willing to take. Yeah, I like Bilal, man. He had a war with JDM. He had a good fight with He had a good fight with what's his name, What's his name? Oh, Ian Gary. That was a good fight. Like, Below's not that bad, bro. Someone putting in that OT. Coward, you can't stand my words while you're behind the screen. Are you are you not also behind the screen sending this message to me, bro? Like, what? Are we not both behind the screen right now, brother? It's a diss on Joe Rogan. What's up, Lost Soul Returned? Yeah, Joe Rogan. I want to like bounce a quarter off his head and see how far it goes in the sky. Bot is back. He's hate watching. Lost Soul is goaded. I want mods, but I can't make it to every live stream now that I'm employed. Yeah. It's like, kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. It always sucks when your viewers get a job. Right now, I'm joking. Officer Quillen versus John Pork. 28-0 is a Muslim, but alright, you're just being cringe. Officer Quillen. That's actually not a bad fight. How far do you guys think John Pork would actually or could actually go? How far do you think he could actually go? And by the way, like he's a good bro, did you private your recent vid? No. Why do you say that? No, it's up. It's not doing the best view wise, I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's a lot of Evloev Murphy fans out there, but no, it's not private. It says it's public. Monetization on. No, it's not private. My last stream isn't private either. It's up. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Unless you're talking about like a different video. I think Armin would get slightly out wrestled over 5 rounds by Khabib like he did Gamrot. Yeah, probably actually. And Khabib is probably stronger than Armin. My dog is crying. One sec. Maybe he wants water. All right, I'm back. I'm back, brother. Oh my gosh. Um, I think Armin would get. I agree. Top 10. Rogan kissed the wall. Joe Rogan kissed the wall. Oh yeah, Joe Rogan. I want to do a Joe Rogan video. I've kind of been wanting to do a Joe Rogan video. But on what? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to like his Dustin Poirier JRE and I'll see if like he's a bit delusional and then I'll probably do a video on it. Maybe. When a Daggy fighter wins, we smash, we conquer. But when Daggy loses, they cry and make excuses. Yeah, it's like, yeah, go pick Ankalaev off the floor. Go pick Umar off the floor. Go pick like Ikram Askarov. I know he won, but like he's shit. Ankalaev, we already said. Officer Krillin arrests him with the minor force. Officer, dude, I like Quillen Salcode, man. He's pretty cool. I like the Beneil versus Salcode fight better than the Manuel Torres Beneil fight. I just scratched my. Khabib sucks at wrestling. I do think Khabib's wrestling is no, I don't want to say overrated. It's just we've never seen him face another high level wrestler. Like, how do I not know that like Gamrot would give Khabib a lot of problems? You know. I feel like Gamrot could give Khabib a lot of issues. He'd probably still beat him. I'm just saying, like, it could be really tricky for him. Armin the Crusader Sarukin would obliterate Khabib like his friend Mokaev. To be fair, Mokaev's a flyweight, but I think I saw something about bedtime. I think uploaded 3 hours before. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I could check. I uploaded my last video 14 hours ago. Evloev versus Murphy will cure my insomnia is my last video. And then bedtime, I could check right now, but he uploaded his last video 6 hours ago. So he uploaded it today. I uploaded mine like at 5 a.m. And then I just went right to sleep as soon as I posted it. I literally went right to sleep as soon as it went public. I was like half asleep editing it. For real, when a Daggy loses, it's always something. Yeah, conveniently, it's like, oh, he had staph. Conveniently, he had a bad weight cut. Conveniently, his hand was broken. Conveniently, his ribs were broken. It's like, sore losers, bro. Oh, I had a bad camp. This, that. It's just like, what the fuck? Joe Rogan was low-key annoying during the DP interview. I don't know why. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me put it on. Should I just put it on and give it a listen? Drew Dober. I'm gonna get out of here in about like 10 or so minutes though. Like 10 more minutes. I wanna go eat and like record some videos. Or maybe not record videos. I don't even know what to record. I don't even know what to do anymore. There's no fucking news or anything, man. It's killing me. I want like a good beef or something to like get my teeth into, but I know he basically lost the fight to T-Bow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like Leeson and T-Bow, you know? And I know that was a long time ago, but recent video performing bad? Well, like your good AV for video? It's not performing like you, to be honest with you, like if I'm being honest, most fight night predictions do around 500 views or like maybe 6 or 700, 6 7. Most fight night predictions do that. You know, most. Like if I'm looking at like what was the last card? That was UFC. What was the last one? It was UFC Mexico. UFC Mexico did 700 views. What was the Sean Strickland one? That did, let me see. The Sean Strickland one did about 900 views? No, it did. Oh, that one did 1,000 to be fair, but that's Sean Strickland, right? Sean Strickland, dude, my Habib videos always get like crazy views. My last Habib video from a month ago almost got 7,000 views, which is the most views I've had in a while. I'm not trying to view flex. I'm just like checking. I mean, there's really not much to flex. Like my last videos only had like 500, so it's not a big deal. But yeah. I don't know what else. But if you guys didn't watch my most recent video, it's actually pretty funny, I think. I try to you know, sometimes like these like prediction videos end up being really entertaining. I know I'm like glazing myself because some of these fights are so retarded that I end up just like, I don't know, some mofongo. I want some mofongo. No, I'm gonna eat like I got some Jamaican food waiting out there. Peter Yan says the reason he looked bad against Marab the first time was his hand. All right. What else do we got? There's like really like I'm waiting for like a big story, but like it's just Paddy Pimblett's out of shape, you know. Sean Brady's taking a pay cut. Okay, like I don't care. Cope videos are the best, dude. Be it MMA Guru or yours or Joey's. Yeah, yeah. Every once in a while, I'll do like a Cope videos. You know, my favorite Cope video of mine, or at least the video where I coped the most, was that was kind of zesty. The most. I feel like the Drick, dude. The Drickis Hamzat one, I was like really upset. That's the most upset I've ever been, or even like the. How was I like during Alex Ankalaev? Let me see. How was I like after that fight? Let me see. Ankalaev. I must have been like upset, right? Ankalaev. Oh, I was coping a lot after that fight. And I had a lot of Dagestanis like flood my comments as well. What did I call it? It was I did like a few videos. Ank wins. I was wrong about Ankalaev is one of them. I was wrong about Magomed Ankalaev. And then I did Ank wins and Gaethje isn't washed. Man, my thumbnails used to be a lot different back then. Wow, that was only like a year ago as well. March 9th was when that happened, literally a year ago. And then I did a video, did Magomed Ankalaev ruin everything for the UFC? That's cope. That's actually like legitimate cope. That's legit cope. Yeah, I was coping a lot after that one. Why is there an armed Russian agent behind the camera of every Armin interview? No, brother, there is zero crime in Russia. Why is there an armed Russian agent behind the camera of every Armin video? No, brother, I don't know. He's probably got, I don't know, maybe a security. I get the vibe Armin is, I don't want to say too much. I don't want him to, allegedly, in my opinion, and I'm playing a character and everything I say is a satirical take on MMA, I get the vibe that Armin Sarukian's dad is rich for various reasons. Let's just say he's Tony Soprano. He's the Armenian Tony Soprano is what his dad is. That's my vibe. That's all I'm going to say. I think MMA Shea lost like 10K or something, and the Cope was hilarious. I like Shea. Yeah, I think Cope could be good, man. Cope is funny. I think, I don't know, Cope is, sometimes Cope, okay, this is me coping by even saying this, but sometimes Cope is fair. Like, sometimes something will happen in the sport where it's like, how does this even make sense? Sometimes Cope could be fair, to be fair, right? But I don't really, I don't really see a bedtime Cope a lot. I don't usually see him Cope a lot, to be fair. It doesn't seem like he's like a Cope-ish type, BXG, do you claim Waldo Cortez Acosta or does Kenny? Oh, don't tell me Kenny's a Waldo fan. Bro, we don't... Kenny, get out of here, bro. Like, that's our guy. That's not your guy. That's our guy. Like, stick to, like, Kamaru Usman. You're Nigerian. You got, what, Kennedy Nzechukwu. You got Kamaru Usman. Go over there, bro. You got Francis Ngannou. Enjoy Francis Ngannou fighting some bum. We got Waldo Cortez Acosta, bro. We got Waldo. Come on, bro. That's the Dominicans fighters. What is Kenny? Kenny, you're Nigerian, bro. You can't claim Waldo. Get the fuck out of here. Kenny's not Kenny's not Dominican. Kenny, you could have Waldo and that's it. Or not Waldo. You could have Usman and that's it. We have Waldo. And yes, to be fair, it only ends at Waldo. We have no other Dominican fighters in the UFC. But still, they're all playing baseball. What do you want us to do? They're all playing baseball or they're all like boxers. You know who was a great Dominican boxer? Felix Trinidad. Woo! He was a great boxer. Felix Trinidad. Come on, bro. Felix Trinidad was a... Oh, no, he was Puerto Rican. Well, I'm still Puerto Rican, so it doesn't matter, but... Oh, I thought he was Dominican. Well, I am Puerto Rican, so that's why it's like... That's the thing. There's only one Puerto Rican fighter in the UFC, and it's Rob Font. And to be fair, like, most Puerto Ricans are, like, doing boxing or they're doing, like, baseball. You know? Kenny's not Dominican. Kenny is the GOAT. We got a Kenny Okoye fan here. No, Kenny is... I don't know. Kenny Okoye is not as bad as MMA Joy. I'll tell you that much. I know black, Bobby. I'm Dominican. Armin is AJ, always crying. Oh, yeah, he's AJ Soprano. He's AJ, yeah. Does that mean his story is going to end with him, like, joining the military? Or is the military a metaphor for the UFC? Like, is Armin basically AJ all grown up, right? Everything handed to him, yeah. I like Armin, too. I do actually like Armin. But he is a little bit... The thing... Okay, here's the thing with Armin. I like Armin Sarukian. But when I see people like, dude, why is Armin not getting a title shot? It's like, oh, wait, you mean the same guy that, like beat up, like, his opponent in, like, RAF? He headbutted Dan Hooker and fractured his nose. He pulled out of a fight on 1 day's notice. He assaulted a fan. He tried to jump Bobby Green. It's like, oh, that Armin Sarukian, why is he not getting a title shot? It's like, come on. I think, by the way, if I was running the UFC, I'd give him a title shot. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying I could see why he's not getting one. That's all I'm saying. If I was running the UFC, Armin would literally have gotten a title shot like a year ago. Did you see how Armin was asked why he wasn't fasting and he had to say he was Christian again? Really? No, where was that? Where was don't tell me that was on Ariel again. Don't tell me, bro. Don't tell me, bro. No way. How, like, what? So, Armin, why aren't you fasting? It's like, brother, I'm Christian, brother. It's like, I'm telling you, bro, there's legit Dagestani fans that think Armin is Muslim. I'm telling you. That's why they're LARPing him as fans. They LARP him because they think he could be Ilya and they think he's Muslim. He's been saying he's Christian. I know, like, it's like pretty obvious he's Christian. He's been saying that for a long time. Armenia, I know he's from Russia, right? But Armenia is a Christian heavy country. I'm pretty sure. Aren't they making like a giant Jesus Christ flag? or not flag, a giant Jesus statue in Armenia. It's like, bro, he's Armenian and he's a Christian. He's not a Dagestani. In the Nina drama stream, they thought he was Muslim. Most likely Orthodox Christian. He's probably Orthodox, right? I think Marab is Orthodox Christian as well. I don't know why or how I know that, but I think he is. Ruza Boyev has fight news. Ikram versus Bruno Ferreira. What do you guys think about this fight? Yay. UFC Azerbaijan. Ikram versus Bruno Ferreira has been announced. I don't know. No, actually, that's a good fight. That's a good fight, actually. I think Bruno's going to win. That's a really good fight, to be fair. I'm hating. Dude, Ikram really does kind of look like Islam Makhachev. You know, should I really say this? I don't know if I should say this. Ikram kind of looks like an ape. Anyways, okay, I'm going to watch that DDP Cope vid, bro. Recent Max Holloway Snooze Fest Cope was epic. Oh man, that was the most heated I think I've ever been. I forgot which. It was the one where I did the full card prediction. That one was like, I have not ranted like that in a long time, if not ever. Because I was just really angry about the fans. It wasn't even about the fight. It was about how the fans were reacting to the fight. Like, brother, that was entertaining. It's like, no, it was not. Please stop. Anyways, the DDP cope vid, let me see. I don't even remember how I was coping on that one. Wait, you know what? Should I pull it up before we get out of here? I'm going to get out of here in a minute, but let me pull up my own video. This is really... How long ago was that DDP video? See, this is the problem. I upload too much. 3 days ago. Oh, this is going to take forever. Let me try on here. DDP. I don't think I'm going to pull it up, but I'll just look at it myself. My dog is rolling around on my bed. Hamzat fans out. No. Drickus, maybe? Or Hamza? What did I title it? Oh, Hamza. Oh, I remember now. Now I remember. It was an amazing card except for Hamza Chimaev. And then there was one before that, I'm pretty sure, right? Or maybe I didn't do one. Debunking bedtime MMA on Drickus versus Hamza. Oh, yeah. I forgot I cooked bedtime, even though he technically was right, to be fair. I forgot I did a video on bedtime. Well, I wasn't shitting on him. I was just shitting on like his prediction a little bit. Not his prediction, but like his analysis. There you go. His analysis. It was a stinker, man. Armenia is like 99% Christian. Yeah. All right, I think I'm going to get out of here, boys. I don't know if you guys got anything else for me to talk about, but I think I'm going to get out of here. Whoa, voice crack. That's a good sign. Like the stream, by the way. We only got 6 likes. Come on, guys. What are we doing? Like the stream. 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 All right, bro. TC. All right. Love you, boys. Good stream. I don't know what my next video will be, but it'll be something. I'll figure out something, even if it'll be something. I promise. It'll be something. That's all I'm going to say. This was a good stream. I'll try to go live for the rest of the week, but you will definitely see me on Saturday for UFC London, where Movsar Evloev will probably win in a stinker. Shout out to the BXG Army, BXG Mafia, BXG Boys, whatever you guys want to call yourselves. I'm going to go eat. Make sure you guys go eat. Get a good night's sleep. Do not goon too much, but if you do, goon wisely. Love you, boys. See you, boys. God bless you, boys. And, yeah. Peace.